And you're like, yes, who's back? And it's like, hey YouTube, welcome back to Transwest in Belton, Missouri, just south of Kansas City proper. My name is Ray, and today I get to show you the 2026 Newmar Grand Star 3444. This is one of 3 floor plans that the Grand Star offers. This one's the shorter one, the 34 feet. They have 2 others that are 39 feet. I am showing you this one. We just got it on our lot. As you take a look around, you'll see that this is a Super C in a small body. You do have the bunk above. That's something that's new to Newmar. Usually they have the big sunroof right here. This one, you have a nice bunk. You actually have outlets on either side. Plus, you do have a shade here, so you don't necessarily have to bake every time you're up here. What's really nice about this too is these hydraulic pumps that they use to keep this up. They actually tested this thing. You can drive with it up. Shadow and rock, it will not come back down. So you'll be nice and safe, get plenty of headspace when you're not using the bunk. As you take a look into the cab, you'll notice this is on a Freightliner chassis with a 360 horsepower. That translates to about 12,000 pounds that you can tow with this thing. Again, on a 34-foot frame. This is great, compact, plenty of power. You'll see up front that you have your leveling jacks. You have a nice 10-inch screen for your radio. So again, Freightliner does a great job of just adding comfort and having a great driving experience, and Newmar takes complete advantage of that. As you take a look around, you'll notice the lighter cabinetry. That is the Chiffon model. That's one of 3 options that you can have. The decor here is Arlo decor. Again, one of 3 options that you can also have. They even offer the 2-tone if that's something you're into, but I really like the contrast that they have going on here with the darker frames and the lighter cabinets with not necessarily white, or sometimes you'll get light gray in here. I really do like the tan. These are the new theater seats with a nice hard placing here and extra storage within here. There's also spots to be able to plug in your phones and charge that are in there. So you get storage, you get chargers, you get that nice hard surface. So if you have something that doesn't necessarily fit in the cup holder, you can place it here. Or even if you have snacks or playing cards from across each other, that's really nice. Over on the bunk side, you'll notice this version has a television up here, Samsung, with the matching Bose soundbar. You have your dinette here that does convert into a bed. So right now I've already shown you 2 different sleeping options that this offers in a short model, right? 34 feet, yet you have a bunk for someone to sleep there. You also have this converted dinette that you can sleep. So again, you could still fit a pretty good amount of people even in this small package. As we kind of make our way over, this one does come with the option of all electric. So you do have the induction stove in the kitchen, and just like you'd come accustomed to on Newmar's, this is removable, so you can kind of grab it, unplug it, plug it in outside, and you can cook outside. But again, this is an upgraded option on this version, the all-electric. It does come standard with the propane stove. You've got your washing machine, listen to me guys. You got your dishwasher down here. The other thing I want to notice, of course, it's Newmar. So what do you have? We have great cabinets here. I mean, look at this here. Nice, clean, metal screw-ins. Not a lot of shaking or wobbling. Fastens nice and tightly. All that means to you is when you're driving, you're not hearing that rattling, right? The more they rattle with my hand, you can imagine the more it's going to rattle while you drive. You don't experience that with here. Along with the dishwasher, you do have the Whirlpool convection microwave. You could do everything in here, from defrost to bake. I even believe you can air fry with this thing. So again, there's nothing that you can't prepare for your friends or families in this kitchen that you can't do at home. As we kind of make our way through, you'll notice this does have the full mid-bath, right? So everything you find is right here. Got a nice bowl, sink, great cabinetry, a nice size shower. Kind of go through there. So again, it's right in the middle of the cab, so guests have easy access to the bathroom without having to go through your room or anything like that. I also want to take a look at this. Here is your touchscreen that allows you to control everything. This year, Newmar did go to Victron inverters, which basically means a more efficient way of dispersing and handling electronics, which means less wear and tear, more efficiency. That's awesome. But again, kind of look at everything. You could do your generator from here. Another option that this one has is the floor heat, right? So you got the floor heat along with the hydraulic heating system. So you don't have a furnace heat like the standard version, but it comes in automatically. This is upgraded to the hydraulic heat along with the induction stove, floor heat, 2 ACs with a heat pump. So you have all these different ways to regulate the temperature in the room. I mean, sometimes when there's just a little nip in the air, you could just put your floor heat on, and that's enough to keep your RV comfortable. Other days, you're going to need the full hydraulic heat. But again, you can use that heat pump to circulate the heat so you're not running the hydraulic heat the whole time. So it's really nice and it keeps it nice and even. Again, here's your setup for the heating, ventilation, and AC. You can also pair this to Bluetooth, so a lot of the things that you could do on this touchscreen, you could do with the Newmar app on your phone. That's the other kind of benefits of going into Victron. And again, you can control all your lights from here. As you kind of have Katie turn around, you'll notice you have your residential fridge, Whirlpool, all right, and you have this pantry that's right here. Again, that Newmar quality just kind of springs out. You notice you got your slides here. These are adjustable, so if you have like cereal boxes or anything like that, you can move that around to better fit the things that you need. We're going to kind of move into the bedroom. The bedroom has its own television. So you got a television here, you got a television in the living room, and with the Grand Star, the outdoor exterior television is standard. So you got 3 televisions on this thing. You got, what I love, best use of space, they use the covers for these wardrobes. You'll notice here, nice little shirt wardrobes that they have here. But instead of just making them cabinet facing, they put mirrors here. So you got that double usage of space. You got his and her mirrors, or him and him mirrors, or hers or her mirrors. You can kind of come over here. You got another shirt wardrobe. It's right there. Underneath here, you're going to find some more storage here. So a nice great place to put shorts or shirts. You also have some additional drawers here. I love how they come all the way out so you don't lose things in the back of your drawers. Kind of come over here, you'll notice another nice spot for shirts and wardrobes. Okay, the bed, nice king size bed. This one does power incline. So I'm gonna actually hit the button over here to kind of show you the way it looks. I'm gonna mess with these pillows here so I don't get anything pinched. We're gonna kind of move this over here. So this is great as a cleanse line, because again, if you're a person who likes to read at night or watch television, this is a nice comfortable way to be able to do that. The switch is right here, so it's not something where you get into a great position. Now it's time to go to bed and you want to lay it flat, and you got to get out of bed to lay it flat. The button's right here. You could lift it up, lay it flat. Now obviously you're gonna have to lift it all the way up when you go ahead and bring the slide in, but it's really cool because it just allows you to change your position while you're sleeping. If you got a snorer in the family, maybe you move it up a little bit for them and get the snoring done. Again, I can't say this enough, but Newmar is known for their cabinetries. You got 2 great storage here. There actually is no divider. I don't know if Katie can whip around. I'll move out of the way so Katie can show you. But there's no divider there, so you've got that nice spring room. So if you have something longer or whatnot, there's no constrictions. There's also some holes in there, so, and some outlets. So if you want to put your CPAP machine up there, you can, and just drop the hose through those. So as you can see, this is a great bedroom space. Again, I have to reiterate, this thing's only 34 feet long. Plus you have the cabinet, so it really reduces your living space, but it gives you everything you need in that type space, right? We found 3 different spots to sleep, plenty of spots for clothing, plenty of spots for what you need in the kitchen, a great roomy bathroom. You know, we've got these theater seats that are awfully comfy. You just pop this here, you can lay yourself back and really enjoy watching television, you got a great little dinette booth here to eat and whatnot. You can also sleep here. We've got the sleep above you, and again, comfortable seating provided by Freightliner. Again, this is just a quick look at the 2026 Grand Star 3444. Again, my name is Ray. If you got any questions on this unit, feel free to give me a call. My contact information is underneath. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. And also subscribe to our channel. Maybe even hit the alert so when we do have new inventory that hits, you get an alert so you can check it out and see if it should be your next RV. Thank you again. Talk to you soon.